Hello and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. So in this episode I will give you a list of 6 road bikes from Giant that you should just go ahead and buy right now in February 2024 because Giant has some amazing discounts on their road bikes. But before we start, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe because it's gonna help in growing the channel. And of course, if you are already a subscriber, I say thank you. So, as I was saying, amazing discounts from Giant in February 2024. And we can kick off with the first bike, which is this Giant TCR Advanced Disc 2 Pro Compact. As you see, there's gonna be a bunch of mouthful of names with these Giant bikes, but this is kind of a classic Giant. So TCR Advanced Disc 2, currently with the retail price of $1,950, which is a saving of $1,050. So what are you getting for your hard-earned money? First thing first, you have 2 paint schemes to choose from. One is this beautiful metallic bronze paint scheme, and then you have this very classical blacked out carbon paint scheme. Also, when it comes to the sizing of this bike, online you have the sizes large, medium large and medium, and then in some local shops you have all other sizes. So it's a very good availability of the sizing for this bike. So what are you getting? When it comes to the frame and the fork, this is the Giant's TCR Advanced Carbon Fiber Frame and the Fork. It has a lifetime warranty for the carbon fiber frame, and this is basically the kind of lowest level of the carbon fiber with TCR bikes that Giant produces. When we speak about the TCR bike, this is all about lightweight climbing machine. So if you are in the market for this type of the bike, then definitely have a look at this TCR bike. So as I said, a superb carbon fiber frame and fork, no complaints here, and you get yourself a lifetime warranty on this carbon fiber frame. As you see, a bit of internal cable routing, not fully, which is totally fine, and it's easy to service in this case, and also your local mechanic will love you. When it comes to the group set on this bike, you will get the Shimano 105 mechanical group set, so shifters, front mech, rear mech. So this is a 11-speed mechanical group set, superb mechanical group set, no complaints here. When it comes to some more detailed specifications, you will also get, speaking about the handlebar and the stem, this is going to be a Giant contact handlebar and Giant contact stem. So aluminum pieces, separate pieces, nothing is proprietary here, which is absolutely excellent. And also, when it comes to the seat post, you are getting a Giant carbon fiber seat post with the Giant own saddle. As I said, shifters, front mech, rear mech, everything is Shimano 105 mechanical group set, proper workhorse, 11 speed, and when it comes to the braking system, this is the Shimano 105 hydraulic disc brakes front and the back, 160mm braking rotors front, and 140mm back. I'm not a huge fan of these 140mm braking rotors at the back. I would gladly replace them in the future with 160mm rotors, and also, as I see, these are the Giant own MPH rotors. I can't give any comments about the braking performance of them because I've never used them. Cassette and the chain. Cassette is the Shimano 105 cassette, 1130, very nice range, and the KMC X11 chain, perfectly fine. Also the crankset is the Shimano 105, 3652 chain rings, superb, no complaints here. Also, you will get the Giant PR2 aluminum wheel set with 12mm true axles front and the back. So this is a very classical Giant aluminum wheel set with the sealed cartridge bearing hubs, and also expected to be approximately 2 kilograms for the whole wheel set. The tires on the bike, this is the Giant own Giant Course 1 tires, 28mm front and the back, very nice, good air volume in these tires. And also think about it that the maximum tires you can fit in is 32mm wide tires. So all in, a very interesting offering from Giant with this TCR Advanced Disc 2, which is currently at $1,950. Absolutely stunning discount of $1,050. Okay, moving on to the second bike, I think you should just go ahead and buy. Again, we have a giant TCR Advanced Disc 1 Plus with the current retail price of $3,500, which is a saving of $1,000. With this bike, there is only one paint scheme on offer. This is this kind of beautiful metallic dark blue, almost going a bit into the dark blue with a hint of black. Stunning paint scheme. It is only one paint scheme on offer, and when it comes to the sizing of this bike which is available, you have again medium, large, and large available online, and then in the certain local bike shops you can find other sizing. So a good choice of sizing. Now let's see what do you really get for your hard-earned money in this case. Again, we are speaking about the giant TCR bike, advanced grade composite, so lifetime warranty on this carbon fiber frame, and you also get a carbon fiber fork here. With this bike, as you are seeing, this is the Shimano 105 Di2 electronic group set. So this is a 12-speed electronic group set, stunning electronic group set from Shimano. So shifters, front mech, rear mech. Also keep in mind here that the shifters and the front mech are communicating wirelessly, and then you have a wired connection between the front mech and the rear mech. As I see here, Shimano 105 crankset, Shimano's 105 cassette, and let's see what the chain is on this bike and some smaller components. I will just mention also here that the cables again are running a bit outside of the frame, so not fully internally routed cables, which is totally fine. Again, easy to service, and your local mechanic will love you. So diving a bit more into the specs of this bike, some of the highlights will include that the handlebar and the stem, again a giant contact aluminum handlebar and the stem, separate pieces, nothing proprietary here, which is absolutely excellent. Giant composite carbon fiber seat post, superb stuff, and also you are getting the giant own branded saddle. Hydraulic disc brakes, Shimano 105 with the Shimano's RT70 braking rotors, perfectly fine, working superbly, and also in this case 160mm rotor at the front and 140mm rotors at the back. Again, a similar comment here. I wish that they have included 160mm rotors both front and the back, but this is easy to replace in the future. When it comes to the chain, you are getting the KMC X11 chain, perfectly fine. Shimano's 105 cassette, 1134, very nice, very good range. And it is paired with the Shimano 105 crankset, 3450, again, superb choice here. I have to mention here that now the secret sauce of this bike, I would also call it, is the giant SLR2 carbon fiber wheel set. So this is the 36mm height carbon fiber wheel set, front and the back, with the 12mm through axles, a giant own seal cartridge bearing hubs, which are again based on the kind of DT Swiss design, this 3-pole system design, superb stuff, and Sapim spokes, again superb stuff. And this is all wrapped in giant Course 1 tires, tubeless tires, 28mm front and the back, which is again superb because it gives you a good air volume in these tires. And again, in the future, I would suggest you upgrading the tires even to 32mm if you want even more air volume and even smoother ride. So all in, a stunning offer, this giant TCR Advanced Disc 1 Plus for $3,500, which is currently discounted for $1,000. Moving on to the third bike, you should definitely go ahead and buy. Now we are speaking about the giant Defy Advanced one. So when it comes to the giant Defy range, this is all about endurance road bike. I'm sorry. As I was saying, endurance road bike. So if you are looking for a bit more relaxed geometry, and you are spending, long days in the saddle, you want to feel comfortable and relaxed, then Defy range is for you. Retail price for this bike is $3,500, which is a discount of $400. There is only one paint scheme to choose from. Again, a beautiful kind of metallic, almost on the edge of a bit of purple and mixture of bronze and silver. Beautiful paint schemes. I have no complaints here. It is one paint scheme on offer, and when it comes to the sizing of this bike, you have the size large, size medium large, and size medium available online, and then again in your local shops there are other sizes available. So what is this bike all about? Now we have the Giant's carbon fiber advanced grade frame and fork, lifetime warranty on the carbon fiber frame, and again this is the lowest level of the carbon fiber that the Giant does on these Defy range of the bikes. When it comes to the group set, I see it is the Shimano's 105 Di2 electronic group set, so shifters, front mech and the rear mech. Also it will be here the Shimano 105 hydraulic disc brakes, but let me just double confirm some small details because I think it's a bit of mixture of different crankset here. So the crankset included is the Shimano's RS 520 crankset with 34 and 50 chain rings. Okay, they didn't use a Shimano 105 crankset, wouldn't bother me so much. The cassette is the Shimano 105 12-speed cassette, 1134, very nice and huge range, and it's also paired with the KMC X12 chain, which is also perfectly fine. I forgot to mention here that the handlebar, Giant Contact SL Defuse, aluminum handlebar. Also we have a Giant Contact stem, aluminum stem, so separate pieces, nothing proprietary here, all in superb stuff. And the Giant Defuse carbon fiber seat post in this instance, which is again superb, paired with the Giant Approach saddle. As I was saying, the full Shimano 105 Di2 electronic group set, 12-speed group set, I mean, stunning piece of engineering, works perfectly fine. And braking system also based on the Shimano 105 hydraulic disc brakes front and the back, using the Giant MPH braking rotors, again something in the future that you might want to upgrade. And in this instance again we have this pairing of 160mm front rotor and 140mm back rotor. I wish that again it's 160mm both front and the back, but again it's easy to upgrade in the future. The wheel set on this bike is a very simple Giant PR2 aluminum wheel set with 12mm true axles front and the back and Giant sealed cartridge bearing hubs. Similar story like before, this is probably going to be around 2 kilograms total weight for this wheel set. The tires here, Giant Gavia Fondo 1 tire, which is very nice, 32mm tire, superb, huge air volume, very smooth ride, and this is what you want from this Giant Defy advanced bike. Also a good thing here with this Giant Defy range is that you can fit the tires all the way to 35mm front and the back, so you will truly get a super smooth ride on this bike. So $3,500 US as it is now, discounted $400 US. Moving on, we have another Giant Defy, but this time it is the Advanced Pro 2 Di2. So this is the retail price of $4,320 US, which is a discount of $480 US. When it comes to the sizing, again, you have the size medium large and large available online, and then everything else in your local Giant shop. And this bike has a stunning paint scheme with this beautiful combination of kind of sand color, a bit of yellowish with a hint of black or even dark green. Stunning paint scheme on this bike, probably the best paint scheme I've seen up till now on these discounted Giant bikes. So what are the highlights of this bike? Now we are speaking about the Defy Advanced Pro carbon fiber frame and fork. So this is the second level of the top quality carbon fiber frames that Giant does. So we have gone up in the quality of the carbon fiber frames. Again, you will get the lifetime warranty on this carbon fiber frame. And I have to mention here that the group set is the Shimano 105 Di2 electronic group set, so 12-speed electronic group set, shifters, front mech, rear mech, a Shimano 105 crankset, Shimano 105 cassette, and let's see what's the chain and what are the wheels on this bike. Also, as I see, Shimano 105 hydraulic disc brakes with 160mm rotors at the front and 140mm rotors at the back. Again, my same complaint here. In the future, I think you should upgrade to the 160mm braking rotors at the back. And here, now we have a again, a bit with this wireless group set. Of course, there's only going to be a cable connection with the front mech and the rear mech. Everything else is wireless, which is very, very clean design. Some of the other highlights of this bike will definitely include the wheel set, because this is the Giant SLR2 carbon fiber wheel set, 36mm rims front and rear, Giant own seal cartridge bearing hubs, 3-pole system, 12mm through axles front and the back, Sapim spokes, absolutely stunning wheel set, carbon fiber wheel set on this bike, probably somewhere in the region of 1,600 grams. And this is wrapped in the Giant Gavia Fondo 1 tubeless tires, 32mm tires front and the back, and also on this frame you can fit in 35mm tires front and the back, which is absolutely stunning. I also forgot to mention here that the chain is the KMC X12 chain, perfectly fine, no complaints from me. Handlebar is the Giant Contact SL Diffuse aluminum handlebar and Giant Contact SL aluminum stem, so separate pieces, nothing proprietary here, again, which is excellent. And this Giant Diffuse carbon fiber seat post for soaking up a lot of small road bumps. It is paired with a Giant Fleet saddle, again, perfectly fine, wouldn't complain too much here. And also when it comes to the braking rotors, they are using the Shimano's RT70 braking rotors, but again, just keep in mind that rear rotor is only 140mm, so something to replace in the future. So all in, an excellent offer for this Giant Defy Advanced Pro 2 bike, which is currently discounted for $480 and the current retail price $4,320. Moving on, we have another Giant TCR bike, which is the TCR Advanced Pro Disc Zero road bike, in another stunning paint scheme, this time from Giant, a combination of kind of beautiful bronze and black, or again sand yellow and black, stunning paint scheme on this bike. This bike comes with a retail price of $4,950, which gives you a discount of $1,750. Absolutely stunning. And this TCR, sizes medium and size large are available online, and then other sizes in your local Giant shops. So this time we are speaking about the fully wireless group set from SRAM, and this time it's going to be the SRAM Force group set on this bike. So shifters, front mech, rear mech, no cables here, everything is fully wireless. This carbon fiber frame is the TCR Advanced Pro, so again a second tier of the quality carbon fiber frames. Comes with a lifetime warranty. You also get the TCR Pro carbon fiber fork, so stunning carbon fiber frame and fork. You get the carbon fiber seat post, and as I'm seeing here, handlebar and the stem are separate pieces, which is excellent, easy to service, nothing is proprietary here. Let's just have a double check of some of the smaller components on the bike. So the handlebar, Giant Contact SLR handlebar. So I believe this is going to be a carbon fiber handlebar, and the stem is the Contact SL stem, which is an aluminum stem. No proprietary pieces here, separate pieces for handlebar and the stem. Again, superb choice from Giant. Hydraulic disc brakes are from SRAM, front and the back, using the SRAM Centerline XR rotors. And here I'm so glad they are using the 160mm braking rotors both front and the back, so no complaints here. This is going to be a superb braking system. And I forgot to say that all this SRAM Force wireless group set is a 12-speed group set, using a SRAM Force cassette, 1036 cassette, using a SRAM Force D1 chain, and also using a SRAM Force D1 crankset, 3346 crankset, and also Power Halo power meter here included, which is absolutely stunning for this price of the bike. And I forgot to mention that the wheel set, a carbon fiber wheel set from Giant, again a Giant SLR1 carbon fiber wheel set front and the back, 36mm rim height, probable weight of the wheel set about 1,600 grams, with the Giant low friction hubs front and the back, 12mm through axles, absolutely superb, stunning wheel set. The tires on this bike, using the Cadex Classic tubeless tires, 32mm measured width, which is stunning to use on this TCR climbing bike. So I'm really glad Giant is using it, because it's a good air volume and a very, very smooth ride. So probably this, you see, the TCR Advanced Pro Disc Zero at $4,950 is an absolutely stunning offer, which is currently discounted at $1,750. I mean, if you got the money, this would be my choice, and I would just go ahead and immediately buy this bike. And final bike, but definitely not the least bike, is the Giant TCR Advanced Pro Disc Zero, but this time with the Shimano's Di2 electronic group set. In this instance, again, $4,950 retail price, which is a discount of $1,550. You have a size medium and size large available currently online, and then in your local bike shops, other sizes. When it comes to the paint scheme on this bike, as I'm seeing here, a beautiful metallic blue hint silver paint scheme on this bike, only one paint scheme on offer. Again, carbon fiber Advanced Pro carbon fiber frame and fork, so second tier carbon fiber frame and fork. This one also comes with a lifetime warranty on the carbon fiber frame. Here we have the Shimano's Ultegra Di2 electronic group set, 12-speed group set, so shifters front mech, rear mech, Shimano Ultegra cassette, Shimano Ultegra crankset, and let's see what the chain is. And also we are speaking here about the carbon fiber seat post from Giant, and I believe this is going to be some kind of combination of aluminum stem from Giant, yes, Giant Contact SL, and then we have a Giant Contact SLR handlebar, which is a carbon fiber handlebar. But both these pieces are separate and nothing is proprietary here, which is absolutely stunning. Hydraulic disc brakes Shimano Ultegra front and the back, in this instance with the Shimano's RT/MT 800 braking rotors, stunning braking rotors, very good heat dissipation, and in this instance 160mm braking rotors at the front, and again 140mm braking rotors at the back. You know my opinion about these 140mm, just replace them in the future with 160mm braking rotors. Also, when it comes to the cassette, they didn't cut corner. Shimano Ultegra 1134 cassette, stunning. Shimano Ultegra chain, Shimano Ultegra crankset 3652, including the Giant-owned Power Meter Pro. Excellent addition to this bike. And now, speaking about the wheel set, again, we are speaking about this stunning Giant SLR1 carbon fiber wheel set, 36mm rim height, Giant-owned low-friction hubs, probably around 1,600 grams for a total wheel set, wrapped in the Cadex Race tubeless tires. These tires are measuring 26.5mm. I would strongly suggest here in the future to put at least 28mm tires on this bike, because you want more air volume and a much smoother ride on these tires, but luckily the frame can accept all the way to 32mm tires. So another great option at $4,950, which is a total discount of $1,550. So, as you see, this was the list of the top 6 road bikes that you should currently buy from Giant, because some of the discounts are absolutely stunning, and they go all the way to $1,500 or even $1,750,000. So it's a great timing in February 2024 to buy the new Giant road bike because of these crazy discounts. So this is going to be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, keep on watching, keep on liking, and as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Cheers!